Hello guys, welcome back to Writer's Tales. In this installment we're looking at The Dreamers. So this is a sort of a coming of age type comedy story really. Set in London in 1976 during the Great Heatwave. You know, the Heatwave of 1976, who remembers that? At that time really. Usually if you think about like punk documentaries, they think of, you know, the immense heatwave of 76, you know, all that sort of stuff, and why not? So, The Dreamers. Four British lads, Ref, Jin, Tag, and I forgot the other guy's name. There's four of them, of course. They are very much, you know, sick and tired of Britain, and they wish to go abroad actually. But in doing so, they have to do a few things before they go actually. You know, like, you know, in order to get their freedom to move to maybe Spain or somewhere to somewhere abroad, without, without these whole restrictions on English soil, they have to do a few things. They have to round up a lot of, like, a major audience for an upcoming garage band, of course, who are just basically, you know, just like noise rock, even though it's like a punk rock band, very much like people just mash around making noise, you know. And they wanted them to round up a lot of people to make, you know, a nice little show for them, like a debut show, really. They also have to help with the overbearing mother of a cab driver called Horace, and, you know, try and sort that out, because like his mother, he has an interfering mother or something, you know, in his own life really. So trying to get rid of her, also, or just trying to see her the other way, something like that really. And also just losing their virginity before they go, really, as you do in certain stories, of course. So that's the main things they have to do really, to do before leaving abroad. But also, yeah, the police as well coming in to stop them, because they know that they're delinquents. They are, you know, London delinquents. You know, the police know what they are. They know the families and everything else is like. You know, it's like, you're like, keep an eye on your son, all that sort of stuff. And that's really about what The Dreamers really is, really. It actually originates... Well, this is an interesting thing, because this actually originates from a TV show that I was planning, actually. It was called... The original title was called The Red Note Boys. Can't pronounce it properly. The Red Note Boys. Just about that, really. Just group of delinquents, of course. Just, you know, say in London, you know, Horace was a recurring character, of course, through that show, and it just featured like certain episodes, like the ones I mentioned actually. At the point you're losing their virginity to, you know, helping a band get a reputation as a debut for a debut show or something, and also just helping Horace with his overbearing mother, that sort of thing. So those were sort of around that time. It was like because I made a poster I made years ago of it actually, like designing for a show. Like, you've heard of those what do you call them? Teletoon or stuff like that. They sort of involve a lot of shows they did, so I made my own actually. One was called Vice Miami. That was actually based on... That was actually some, like, inspiration came from Ralph Bakshi's Coonskin, believe it or not, for that one. There was a children's show, there was like a cartoon, you know, Saturday morning cartoon called Rail Fly. Something to do with some Cupid character really, and that's something like some weird babyish angel or something. Yeah, and the Red Note Boys was another one. I can't remember what the other ones were actually, but maybe down the line, I don't know. I might talk about another one. Maybe, I don't know actually. Who knows? Or maybe some film that's sort of related to one or something else. Who knows? But that was the inspiration where the Dreamers actually comes from. Really, that sort of TV show that never. I sort of made really much. A poster was made for it, but I think after a little bit of writing process, but I sort of included into this story, of course. But it's a decent little one, heavily inspired by, you know, of course, you think of American Pie, you think of all the other sex comedies out there. Really, it's basically that thing, but British as well. You know, some people probably think it's like The Adventures of whatever, like A Plumber's Mate or Private Eye or whatever. You know, it could be, but who knows? It's one of those things, really. So, but it's in the 70s, so it's decent enough. That's it, guys. Really good else to say. That's The Dreamers of Writer's Tales. Thank you guys for watching. As always, see you for the next video. See you later.